This is my hobby. Some people play golf. I download state data sets at night and try to visualize them. There's a flood of data. Schools have been gathering an unprecedented amount of information about what students are doing every single year, particularly in reading and mathematics. And there are lots of stories in those data that can help inform decisions. Everything I'm showing you can be obtained from the web with downloads. Now, the data sets are typically too large to put into Excel. And so my background in nonlinear dynamics helped me because I'm used to processing large data sets from experiments. And that meant that I had software tools available to me, which, although free, are not easily available to everybody. However, I think that anyone with an interest has access to these data, can study them, and I encourage everybody to check the claims that I'm making, because it's extremely important that as we go forward in this country, we base the decisions on what the data tell us. One of the pieces of information that Texas has been collecting has been about the performance on the SAT of Texas students as they approach the end of their high school career. The SAT has the advantage of being a national exam and a good indicator of students' readiness to go to college. Now, some people may say it's a bit of a game, but this game matters a lot, because if you want to go to school out of state, you really should play it. The Texas indicator, which actually involves both the SAT and ACT, is the following. Find how many students graduated from high school and find the fraction of students who took the SAT and got 11, 10 or more on the SAT, or 24 or more on the ACT. And what the state reports is the fraction of students from every high school in the state who have reached that bar, ready to go to college out of state. So the first thing that I did was to plot this college readiness measure against the level of poverty in every school. Level of poverty is measured by looking at the fraction of kids who are eligible or have been eligible for free and reduced lunch. And the results are extremely striking.
All of the Texas high schools are displayed on this chart. The size of each circle shows the number of graduates in 2008. The height of the circle on the vertical axis is given by the percentage of eligible students who took the SAT or ACT and scored above the threshold. The color of each circle indicates the fraction of non-white students. There's a very strong relationship between the concentration of poverty in schools, indicated on the horizontal axis, and the performance of students on the SAT or ACT and their readiness for college.
There is a very strong nonlinear downward turn. So the schools that serve wealthy kids are up here, and the schools that serve the poor kids are down here. And there are no exceptions. There are no schools serving kids where more than 80% of the kids are eligible for free and reduced lunch, and more than 20% of the kids are ready by this measure. Not one. I haven't found one this year, I didn't find one the year before, and I didn't find one the year before that. So those who say that under the right conditions, in the presence of poverty, kids can be succeeding, have not looked at these data, and I would like to know what their explanation is for why we don't yet have a success. I should say I believe those kids can be successful, but we have not yet tried hard enough to find the things that it takes so that they can be. And we really must do that very, very urgently.